that was observant that day and actually, possibly even went out and did some actual volunteer work. But without further ado, my name is Kaylan Norton. I'm actually a sales director in this great platform. I am also an actual special educator. I work with individuals with disabilities, but I'm also a professor at Philander Smith College in Little Rock, Arkansas. Outside of having in my career, I have a nonprofit organization and been able to add this actual platform to the organization. Honestly, just a little bit about how this organization has changed my life, you guys. In April, I had an actual health issue where I had to make an actual decision in reference to my part-time job that I had additional to what I do. And so just a little bit rewind, back in December 2020, I actually became a customer in this platform. I screwed up my credit. I was at a 700 something when I came to college, but knocked it down to a 541. Since I've been in this platform, my score has went up and I'm now in the 700 club back again. And so when I tell you that this platform has been amazing, but also been a blessing to me, been able to spread the financial literacy gospel to other individuals that definitely need it. But without further ado, I have the privilege on this afternoon to talk to you about our services and how our services can be a benefit to you, your household, and many others that you may know. So give me just a second, make sure my screen will allow me to share it. Put a 1 in the chat if you can actually see my screen. Yeah. All right, thank you so much. So United Credit Education Services, it was founded back in 2004 and we're headquartered in Farmington Hills, Michigan. We have one of the most collection of unique services that we are offer to our actual clients, where we help them actually protect and build and organize their financial future. We're a completely debt-free company that has helped thousands of people reach their personal and financial goals. Now, one thing I can say about this company, that has been definitely a blessing, because you don't find too many companies now, with us being a pandemic, that has been able to continue on and be able to help assist people with the needs and meet those needs accordingly. And so we have never filed bankrupt, none of those things. And, since the pandemic, there's a lot of actual businesses that have been around for a long time that have officially closed their doors. And we have the same key executives since 2004 that started the company that are still here since the company began. So Americans are literally drowning, you guys, in $1.57 trillion in credit card debt as of March 2019. We are going on in our 3rd year of being in a pandemic. And I guarantee you that number has tripled or quadrupled since that time, where a lot of people in the pandemic, they were losing their jobs, trying to find a different ways and means of income in order to help their household. And they had to rely on what they had, which was their credit and the credit cards that they had. And 9 times out of 10, they have fallen in this, where now they have accumulated so much credit card debt. 56% of people in the US have no rainy day fund. As I was talking to you a few minutes ago, stating that we are in the midst of an actual pandemic, and being in a pandemic that actually exposed that people did not have any rainy day funds set up for 3 to 7 months in order to take care of themselves and their household, especially when a lot of them had to choose between their family and their jobs. 46% of baby boomers have less than $10,000 saved for retirement. How many of you guys know an older couple that have had to, when they once retire, had to return back into the workplace? Put a 1 in the chat if you know someone that is a baby boomer that have had to return back to work, such as being a greeter at Walmart or even working at a grocery store. 46% of baby boomers have less than $10,000 in their actual save for retirement. And I guarantee you that has definitely changed over a period of time since we have been in this pandemic of COVID-19. 40% of millennials have spent money they did not have to keep up with their friends. I definitely will put a 1 in the chat for that, because that was me, you guys. Actually spending money that I had that need to be spent on unnecessary items, but also spending money that I did not have. And actually I paid for it later on down the line, where my credit score tanked and went to a 541. 43 million of Americans have a credit score of 599 or less. And so that has changed over a period of time as well. And I guarantee you this number has quadrupled or even tripled since then. So when people have bad credit, they tend to feel certain type of emotions such as anxiety, embarrassment, frustration, even fear, and kind of confused because for one, they don't know what to do, how to execute or solve the problems that they're going through with having bad credit. But with that being said, that's what our platform is here to do, to help you be sure that you do not have to go through feeling these type of emotions to get you back on track. So understand this, you guys, once you actually have good credit, it makes it easier for you to be able to get a new house, a new car, low interest rates on credit cards, loans, higher limits on your credit cards or even on loans, and a contract without having to make security deposit in order to, secure that slot or wherever that you may want to have. So as I stated, UCES, we are committed to helping people build, protect, and organize their actual financial future. So we have the most #1 award-winning protection plan. And it actually is a very great protection plan. And I can tell you that for myself, because like I said, I was a customer myself prior to being in this platform as an actual agent. We have budgeting tool. How many of you guys actually have goals to actually buy an actual home this upcoming year or get a new car? Put a 1 in the chat. If you're wanting a new job or starting a business, well, guess what? We have a budgeting tool to keep you on track on how you can budget your money and be able to know where you're spending your money at. And then of course, our flagship product where we have credit restoration services, where we dispute those erroneous and negative items on your credit report. We have Credit Builder. We're teaching you why those negative items are getting removed, on how to build positive trade lines to be added to your credit report, such as Credit My Rent. I'll talk about that later, such as a secured credit card, and many others that can actually help you build positive trade lines while you're getting your credit repaired. We have access to a credit attorney. If you're ever being harassed or debt collectors are steady calling you and you just have some questions, guess what? You have an attorney on hand to be able to assist you. Then you have credit monitoring that we offer through Smart Credit, where you're able to know when your credit has went up and also when things have been removed. And then debt payoff. In order for you to get in that home and that car, you're definitely going to have to pay off some debt. And so you have a tool that will actually calculate that in real time for you, you guys, letting you know what your debt is and how you can actually pay that off faster. Then you have a financial lockbox that's very beneficial to you. Any important documentation, such as life insurance documentation, driver's license, passport, you can put that in your financial lockbox. You get identity theft monitoring. You get that through a partnership we have with Allstate Insurance Company and $1 million in identity theft insurance. Then you have your net worth. You want to know how much you're worth, just like these celebrities know how much you're worth. We want to know the same thing. Then you have savings goals. You can actually allocate where you want to save money for emergency fund, vacation, your children's birthday trip, or whatever it may be. Then one of the ones that I love so much and I preach and teach to any client or person that I come in contact with is will, trust, and a power of attorney. A will, trust, and power of attorney itself, you guys, can cost anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000. And that honestly just depends on the credentials of a lawyer and their retainer fees. The company helps you prepare that to be sure that you have all your ducks in a row while you're actually getting your credit repaired and understanding financial literacy, how to save money in order to actually be able to inherit that over to your family. And why your family, where you're able to teach your children and your family the importance of budgeting and finances. And also Rocket Lawyer Services. If you have any legal situations, anything you may need to ask a question to your lawyer for, you have a one-stop shop right up here with our actual platform to help you make sure that you're building, protecting, and organizing your financial future. So you may be asking, well, how is credit calculated? Well, 35% is your payment history, your on-time payments versus the delinquencies you may have in the last 24 months. Then you have 30%. It's based off the available credit limits you may have on those credit cards of you guys. And then length of credit. How long have you had those accounts? You may have had them 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. And then the other 10% is the new credit inquiries, meaning the hard inquiries you have acquired over the last 12 to 18 months. And then the last 10% is the types of credit, installment loans and revolving loans, okay? So we leverage the Fair Credit Reporting Act like I stated before. And based on that, we're able to dispute any negative, duplicate, or erroneous item on your credit report. Bankruptcies, tax liens, late payments, repossessions, foreclosures, student loans, medical bills, and the list goes on and on. So as I stated a little bit earlier, we have Rocket Lawyer that's available to you. And of course, you're able to have access to their services after you've been in the platform for 4 months. And with you accessing that service around that time, your payment for the actual program has decreased down to $69. So you remember I talked about one of those credit builders we have available to you, which is Credit My Rent. Credit My Rent, you can report back to 2 years of your rental history as little as a payment that reports to Equifax Trade Union, and Experian as low as $9.95 a month, you guys. So we actually provide you a roadmap from start to finish from months 1 through 12 on how to help you build, protect, and organize your financial future, you guys. From getting your start services activate all the way to staying on top of your finances. So we have available to you for the actual protection plan, the app, where we can actually be able to assist you in getting your actual protection plan set up on your app through Google and the actual Apple Store. So you may be wondering, well, how much are all these actual products, you guys? Well, in order to get started with actually building, protecting, and organize your financial future and getting you onto the road to success as far as getting your credit repaired and making sure you reach your personal and financial goals, is a one-time setup fee, including your first month of service, is of $188. And of course, there's no actually contract. It's just a monthly subscription. And then thereafter, it's $89 a month. Well, you guys, after you've been in the actual protection plan for 3 months, your actual payment will decrease the 4th month to $69. And then after 12 months, if you're in the protection plan still, then it will go down to $49 a month. So we have what we call the customer referral program, you guys, where you can actually get your next month's services for free, where you refer up to 5 people to the platform. Long as they enroll, you're able to get your next month's services for free. So you won't have to even worry about the $89 while you're in the process of actually reaching your personal and financial goals. And then at least $2 of our monthly protection plan payment goes to support our actual YFL Men Actually program that I was talking to you a little bit about earlier, okay? So that's the end of my portion of the presentation. So I'm now going to bring on my business partner, Miss Crystal Allen. She's going to come in and actually give us a testimonial on how the services have been very beneficial to her. So Miss Crystal Allen, did you make it to the call?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I am here. Thank you for such amazing information that you've given us on tonight. As she stated, I am Crystal Allen, the Regional Sales Director with the business. I started here, I say about the end of February. It's been amazing. I can truly say that it has been an amazing journey. I'm truly thankful for this program because I was on Facebook, a good friend of mine, she was sharing Jabecca's information, who is a business partner as well. And as I'm sharing his information, I ran across my now mentor and vice president, Derek Keller. After reaching out to him and talking to him about everything, because I came here because my goal was to get my credit cleaned up because my credit was bad. After going through a divorce, dealing with illness 2 different times, not being able to work or whatever, it messed me up because I came in here with a 525. Now I am currently 692, and it has been amazing. It's just so much that I can say about this company. If you're here trying to figure out whether you should try this or not, go for it, because you can't find too many other companies or services that are there to help you get out of financial debt, that's willing to help you build up, to help you and your families grow. Once I, took that step, I stepped out on faith, because the thing about me is I love serving others. And with serving others, it does something for me, as well as, helping me. And also being a part of this business, I've been able to, take care of my mom in ways that I didn't think I would be able to do it. Because as Kayla stated about the millennials, my mom is retired and she's still trying to work. So my goal is, and one of my whys is to continue to grow in this business, to hit the landmark that I need to hit so I can make sure that she doesn't have to work anymore. So like I said, if you are sitting here thinking, trying to figure out if this is the right move for you, go for it. It's an amazing move. Give it back to you, Kayla.
Thank you, ma'am. I really do appreciate you so much, Miss Crystal. So without further ado, you guys, I would like to introduce to you an executive sales director in this platform. He is doing an amazing job by helping other families reach their actual personal and financial goals, and also for himself too. Mr. Jamaal Payne, did you make it to the call tonight, sir?
I most definitely did. I do appreciate that warm introduction, guys. Hey, give it up. All that wonderful job Kaylan did, showing the services. I mean, top-notch services, one of a kind, helping many people become successful. So, guys, before I get started, I do want to bring somebody on to do another testimonial. I mean, this young man has came on, been a rock star in a short period of time. 3.5 weeks, guys, he reached a position of sales director. That means 3.5 weeks he was promoted 3 times. He's a girl dad. He loves, he's a positive person, super ball of energy, and just want to help others become successful. I mean, this guy in his fourth month, he was number 6 in the company out of 35,000 people on helping people get their credit repaired. That's amazing. So, Mr. Daniel Leon, have you made it to the call today?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, thank you for the warm introduction, my man. I definitely want to give it right back. This guy that y'all have the honor that's going to give y'all this information. He's a phenomenal guy. He's down to earth. I came on board under him, under his mentorship, and together we've been able to accomplish some amazing things, giving back to the community, spreading financial literacy to so many people that look like us and come from our backgrounds. So it's been a phenomenal journey. I'm just a servant to the community. I'm just honored to be a part of this. So like Mr. Jamaal was saying, I came on board. I needed my credit repaired. I had a 580. And I needed some extra money because I'm a girl's dad. I have 2 daughters. Shout out to all the girls that are there on the call right now. And I needed to basically pay this expensive lawyer. I'm sure anybody that's on the call can attest that, if you want a good lawyer to get some things done, you're gonna have to pay the price. And Jamaal introduced me to this opportunity. He said, hey man, not only can we get your credit repaired, but we're able to get you that money that you need for that lawyer as well. And he started showing me the services and then showing me the type of money we can make for exposing people to the services. I was all in. And y'all, in 3 weeks, I was able to reach sales director. Y'all find out what that means here shortly. But in 4 weeks, I was able to reach regional sales director and walk away from my 9-to-5 for good. Y'all, I made a pact to myself December 30th of 2021 that I will only work for myself going forward for the rest of my life. And I wanted my daughters to see we could do it in a different way, and therefore impact and be a servant to people that look like me and come from where I come from. So it's been a phenomenal journey. In just those 4 short months, I now have a 720 credit score. So the services definitely work. They're definitely phenomenal. And I'm in a position to, make income my way and not make it for anybody else. So that's very powerful. And that's my time. I hope I was able to get y'all motivated, get your pen and pad together, because you're about to definitely catch some jewels, catch some blessings tonight. And I'm going to go ahead and give it back to Mr. Jamaal.
Mr. Leon, that was amazing, definitely amazing testimonial. Miss Crystal, another amazing testimonial. Guys, we are getting some amazing things done in this business. But one thing I want to know the audience who I'm speaking to, because I'm gonna go into my testimonial as well here in a second before we get started. But I want to know who I'm speaking to, guys. Like me personally, I was in the position that a lot of y'all were in. Basically, I was tired of being tired. Hey, put a 1 in the chat if you've just been tired of being tired, guys. Like you tired of going somewhere and you unappreciated at your job. You tired of just living paycheck to paycheck trying to figure out how to make ends meet. It was Christmas holiday this past weekend. How many were tired after Christmas? We look at our bank account and we like, man, how we gonna pay them bills? Guys, I definitely have been there, guys. How many people are tired of not being able to raise their children the way they want to because they're too busy being at work, raising, helping other people become successful, or paying rent when they should be having a mortgage, building their own wealth and legacy. How many people understand what I'm saying here? Who am I talking to? Hey, put some ones in the chat if you understand who I'm talking to. Because I'm talking, hey, look, I was there, guys. Hey, my name is Jamaal Payne. I'm an executive sales director in this business. Guys, in a short period of time, I've been able to come on here and do some amazing things, all from a helpful heart. I mean, I was in the military 13 years. I went to college, graduated, went to corporate America. Upon going to corporate America, I realized a few things. One, I got tired of asking people for a 75 to $1 raise when I'm making tens, if not hundreds of $1,000s for this company. I was a financial analyst. I was bringing in a lot of money, but I had to explain to another man, hey man, look, can I get 75 cents extra, please? That's crazy. Also, I'm a single father, so I'm here raising my children, and I'm working 12 to 14-hour days. Guys, a lot of kids don't spell love Love. They spell it Time. So I was missing that time with my children. Guys, put a 1 in the chat if you understand what I'm talking about. So, guys, I was missing the basketball games. I wasn't here when they got off the bus just to ask them how their day was. I wasn't here to help them with their homework. I was missing. I was a dad missing in action. But guys, like, man, when I tell you one thing, by seeing that, it made me realize I got to do something. I got to live on my own time. Like, my dad wasn't around, and I knew how that felt. So I definitely had to make some changes. And when I tell you I got lucky, I got amazingly lucky. Somebody asked me to make a post about these services, helping people get their credit repaired. And I said, no problem. I help people all the time get started in the financial market. That's no problem. But upon making that post, I was like, man, maybe should do the same thing. Maybe this is my gateway to make some things happen. And man, when I tell you, it's been the most amazing decision I've ever made. Man, it's been incredible. So I've been able to be there for my children. I'm able to see them get off the bus, ask them how their day was. Hey, you got homework? You got this? I'm able to be there. I'm the math dad, so I'm able to help them with their homework as well. I don't miss football games. I don't miss basketball games. I'm there. But even also, I'm working on my own financial freedom. My money's made by myself. It's dictated by me. So I'm on a pace to do some amazing things, and my team is even on pace to do even bigger things. So it's not all about me. It's about my team and my legacy, and that's what I'm here for. So guys, I hope you get some amazing some jewels from this presentation I'm about to give. Give me 1 second. I'm about to pull it up. Hey, y'all still with me?
Yes, we are.
All right. Give me 1 second. We're getting right to it. All right. Oh, we're going to keep it right here. Everybody see my screen okay?
Yes.
Awesome. I appreciate that, Mr. Tommy. So, look, guys, who we work with is a company called UWE, United Wealth Education. See, guys, we're not always about just helping people get their credit. See, what we're in the business of is truly growing our wealth, putting people in the position to not only affect themselves, but their lineage. See, sometimes, it's always good to focus on the things that money can't buy. See, Mr. Horace Letterman says it's good to have money and the things that money will buy, but it's also good to check up once in a while and make sure you haven't lost the things that money will not buy. See, guys, I understand what money won't buy. Money will not buy that time. Money will not buy those memories with your loved ones. Like when you talk to your grandparents or somebody that's been on their deathbed. I've been there. I was talking to my grandmother, and she never mentioned money in any of those things, any of those times and memories that she was going over. She was talking about the memories with us, the memories with her children. So we got to focus on that and remember That's the key thing that's important in our lives. See, guys, at UWE, we provide its agents with the ability to build a business by marketing innovative financial literacy tools, products, and services. But remember, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. I'm not going to sit here and promise you that you can come in here and somebody's going to build this thing for you and you're going to make $1 million. But what I can promise you that if you come in, put the work in, put the effort in, believe in yourself, it'll be well worth your time. So guys, look, they went over this before, but I want to let you know some things that I'm focused on with this. See, guys, we're a debt-free organization, like she said. Same key executives leading us to the future. I mean, literally, these key executives gave away over $100,000 to not only his agents, to his customers during Thanksgiving to help them become debt-free. We're a company that's truly believing in bringing people financial freedom and debt freedom as well. But also we have consistently strong annual growth. Guys, right now we're worth about $200 million. But our projections say we're going to pass $1 billion in about 2 to 3 years. That's $800 million in growth that we will be getting. See, guys, that's going to go to the people working the business. That's me and you. $800 million in growth. See, I'm not greedy, but I mean, I could take a meal from that, so hold on, let me go back. So yeah, so also what we're a part is the gig economy. Guys, hey, put a 2 in the chat if you ever got a Toro, stayed at an Airbnb, ordered Grubhub, taking a Lyft somewhere or Uber. Hey, put a 2 in the chat if you made that happen. See, guys, that's considered the gig economy. Literally, you are making an economy for yourself. You make your own hours. You are your own boss. If you need extra income on the side, fine, but you can work this part-time or full-time. That's just something that we're a part of as well. And I know from projections currently, that's going to get even bigger. By 2025, we can see that being over 30 million people working in the gig economy. So also, why will this work for you? Y'all heard me. I had to be my own boss. I had to live on my own terms. I had to make my own hours. Literally, I can build my own team. By inviting Mr. Daniel Leon in, having a discussion, the same one we're having right now, he's seen the vision. And now he's making a lot of money helping other people become successful. Work for part-time or full-time, we have amazing tools and support to help you become successful. See, guys, there are 2 ways to make money in this world. There's linear income, where you trade your time for your money, and there's residual income, where you leverage your network, leverage your other money to make money for you. See, linear income, it's amazing. You can go out there and make $100 an hour. That sounds good, right? Until you don't have that hour. I've been there. Literally, I was making amazing money. But guys, I was playing basketball with my son. My son's 6'5", he a hooper. Playing ball with him, I tore my patella tendon. I was literally in a half body cast for 7 months, bedridden. So I lost, I wasn't able to go to work. So I lost those hours that I could have been making. In turn, I lost my job. But also I didn't save enough for that rainy day that Miss Kayla went over. So I actually ended up losing my home. So linear income is good to always have that hourly, but man, you better figure out, how to get that residual income. Because if you don't figure out how to make money while you're sleeping, you're going to work to the day you die. So guys, the traditional market has truly changed as far as advertising, traditional marketing. 84% of people trust word of mouth recommendations over any other form. Guys, how many people have referred, a good hairstylist to their friend, a barber? We super loyal to our barbers. We're going to refer that, or even a good restaurant. You go and you see good reviews on Travelocity or something, and your friend tell you that restaurant's terrible, you're going to trust a friend. Word of mouth is the way that we operate as well. So it's amazing to make UW your side hustle and be rewarded for referring clients to our protection plan. Miss Kaylan already went over these. Credit My Rent, secure credit card, Ultra Score. We get paid for all these products to help other people become successful. And what better way to make a living than by making a difference, helping people improve their financial well-being? Guys, we literally get paid to help others become successful. We help others become successful. In turn, God blesses us to become successful, guys. And also, you want to know how this works for you. Everybody want to know about the money. So look, the main way we get paid is we have Charles here. Charles is through helping people get started with their credit repair and the protection plan process. For every person that he brings on, it's $100 up front. But guys, what we want to focus on again is the residual income. Yes, $100 up front is nice, but you want to build money for the work that you've already done. So every time a person makes a payment, even though we have a full customer service support team, we also have a team of credit attorneys who are going to work the dispute process for us. We're going to get paid $12 residually on top of that. See, guys, I got 200 people in my back office that I'm helping get their credit repaired. I'm not great with math, but that's a lot of money residual that's building up. And I've only been in this business, I haven't even been in this business for less than a year. So guys, we're putting people in a position of success, and in turn, it's putting us in success. But there's another way we get paid. So you have the ability to grow your business, recruit and hire other people to become successful with you. Other like-minded people to see this, see the vision as you see it. See, guys, let's see. Charles, he comes on and he adds to his team. For every person he brings on initially, that's $100 per person. But guys, we get promoted. We go up through the ranks. Where Miss Kaylan is, she's at the position of sales director. For every person that she brings on, $380 directly. Miss Crystal and Mr. Daniel Leon, $300, $430. And where I'm at, and I'm blessed with the position of executive sales director, $875 per person that I bring on. See, that's the second way that we're going to make that money as well. But guys, we have another way, residual income. We call it the infinity bonus. See, we got sales directors that come in where Miss Kaylan is. She's making between $100,000 and $25,000 on a monthly basis. She gets 0.5% of that dropped in for the work that she's already done, for the title she's already acquired. Mr. Daniel Leon, he's in a position of regional sales director, $25,000 to $50,000 his business is doing on a monthly basis. 0.75, and me, executive sales director, $50,000 to $100,000 on a monthly basis. Guys, I get 1% of that dropped into my account. I had an $800 check as a bonus for the work that I've done prior. Not for the agents that I'm getting now, not for the customers that I'm enrolling, but for the work I did prior. I'm building residual income. And guys, we come with so many additional rewards. I'm gonna go over that real quick. What we have is the Uwe Medallion Club. Now, I know we've all been in this situation in our businesses where they gave us some kind of trinkets or tokens to say thank you and we appreciate you. We have something similar here. You know, we go from anywhere between customized poppets, customizable pen, a leather jacket, and backpacks, and a nice Shinola watch. But more than anything, I want my team to focus on this. And it's what we call the Rest, Relaxation, and Retirement Club, the R&R Club. See, the R&R Club is it's a prestigious club for people who have helped others become successful. At level 1 is $600 monthly expense allowance that can go to your car or other expenses that you may have. Level 2 and 3, a $10,000 cash bonus with a $1,500 car allowance. Guys, that's not just for you, but that's for your family too. I know a lot of people, I know I do. My dream is to buy my mother a car. I want to tell my mother thank you for the work that she did, because I was raised by a single mom. Just to say thank you, and the company's willing to help you do that on them. $1,500 that you can split. A level 4, $25,000 cash bonus. Now, if you're anything like I am, you like, man, I was in corporate America. I realized that it took years, 8 to 10, just to get the corporate car, not even your own. But here at UWE, they put you in a position to get your own car. My mentor, Mr. Daryl Callum, he made level 1 happen in 10 months, guys. In 10 months, he was in position to get his own brand new Mercedes-Benz. Beautiful car. Guys, I'm in position to do the same thing in my first year. So in a year, the company's willing to knock out one of your biggest bills to help you become financially successful. Also at level 5, we have a $50,000 cash bonus with an automobile upgrade option. Guys, these are the car of your dreams. This is your Rolls Royce. This is your Mercedes-Benz, your Lexuses, your Teslas. You know, give me some more. Like, you know, my personal one is a BMW X7 M50 edition. Guys, put the car of your choice. If you could get any car in the world, put that down in the chat. What would be your car of choice? You know, the company's willing to pay for that. A Bentley, the company's going to get that for you. You know, and at level 6, a $5,000 monthly house payment for your rent or your mortgage. See, guys, the amazing thing that this company is doing is putting people in a position to be financially free. And what's the major thing that's keeping people from being financially free in America, in this capitalistic society, is bills. We got a lot of bills. But if the company's going to provide $5,000 for your mortgage, pay for you and your family's cars, and provide $600 a month extra for auxiliary bills, wouldn't you say you're a lot closer to financial freedom with those bills taken care of? See, guys, our business is doing something that no other business is making happen, and that's creating generational wealth and financial freedom. See, guys, and that once I heard that, I was sold. I was ready to go right then. But then they told me this. That means I just had to go. I had to go as hard as possible. Level 7 is our retirement level. A monthly bonus of $25,000 and $100,000 a month in monthly bonus. See, I thought this was crazy. I thought this was almost impossible. But my mentor, Mr. Alfred Nixon, he literally made this happen at the age of 28 in 5.5 years. In 5.5 years, he hit all the levels. So now he's getting $100,000 a month in retirement, getting his house paid for, getting his cars for his family paid for, and getting auxiliary money for his bills. He's now in a position of being financially free before the age of 30. See, guys, the amazing thing about this, we're not just going to throw you out there. We're going to provide you training, tools, and support to help you become successful. We have a personalized back office that we all get to provide us to help us with our business. We get paid weekly, $100,000 in life insurance, the opportunity to help others, commissions, which I went over, and marketing material that you can start running with as soon as you get enrolled. And guys, this Chick-fil-A in a box, this franchise that you can start of your own business, only $2.99 startup fee with an $89 a month. I don't know about you, but I've tried to start a business before. There's not many businesses that you can truly start that can make you over $100,000 in your first year for $2.99. I don't know many. But there's the $89 a month for your subscription fee. But guys, I don't know about paying that $89. I've never done it. My team, we don't do it because we have something that's called the power of 5. You bring 5 customers or agents and you qualify to get your services, and your business now runs on a debt-free basis. So guys, we all know 5 people that got bad credit. But from that point on, you living in a debt-free world, generating income all in the green. So all this can be done from your phone or tablet from an amazing website that we have where you can control your entire business. But guys, I want you to focus on these people right here. Some of our leaders who have done exceptional things, and you may relate to some of them. We have Mr. Ashton Henry, an immigrant from Grenada. Literally came over, barely could speak English. But when he was playing soccer, he blew out his knee. Guys, he didn't know what he was going to do. He was kind of lost. But what he did, he found a purpose. And this purpose was here he found in UWE to help others become successful. In turn, it helped him become super successful. He's been featured on the Steve Harvey Show more than 10 times. He's been featured on the Steve Harvey Show, helping others get started with their credit. Miss Nicola Smith Jackson, amazing hairdresser. But what she used is her network to build an amazing organization and business to where now she's a multi-7-figure earner. And the man I spoke about before, my mentor, Mr. Alfred Nixon, started at a tender age in this business at 23 years old. Now he's a multi-7-figure earner. But the thing about him, he didn't start from any significant means. He came from the mud. He came from what we like to call the projects. 12 people living in a 2-bedroom home. But he had a vision and he had a work ethic. And he told his mother, he made a promise to her. He said, Mom, we ain't gonna do this much longer. I got you. And in 3 years, he transferred that to making $1 million. Now he's making over $300,000 a month, guys, while the company's paying for all his bills. So guys, we got more amazing people doing amazing things. Mr. Tony Camilleri, he was a real estate agent, realized how important it was to match real estate with credit. He had a problem with denying people who had bad credit, and he was missing out on his money. So he realized a way that he could network that into the same thing. Now he doesn't have to deny anybody because our services are helping people get into those homes. He's making money both ways. Another multi-7-figure earner, Mrs. Sabrina Lou, 26-year-old, struggling, depressed, single mother. Gosh, this is what happens when you find a purpose. She found her purpose in helping others. Now she's a multi six-figure earner, making residual income and living life on her terms. Mr. Bobby Kim, who I relate to a lot, he was working 70 and 80 hours. He had a family at home, making amazing money in corporate America, but he was time broke, guys. He had all the money in the bank, but he was time broke. So he ended up in a divorce because his wife left him because he wasn't there. So guys, he had to find a solution, and we're a program of solutions. He found this, used the same skill set that he used in corporate America for his own business. Now he's a multi seven-figure earner as well. All by putting people in a position to win. So guys, what we have here is you got choices. Everybody has to make a decision in life. So we got 3 types of choices that you could have. You see this presentation, you see the information, and you say, hey, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get started. That was me. I didn't even see the presentation. I was ready to get started just because I love helping people. B, I have a few questions. So if you have a few questions, what you want to do is get with the person who invited you, get those questions answered, and let's get going. C, I like to enjoy my UWE services, get my credit repaired. See, guys, I understand because my credit was bad when I started 507. Now it's above a 700 using these exact same services. So they'll work for you as well. But what I want you to focus on is one thing. The secret of getting ahead will always be getting started. The way you change your life is to make a decision to change it. So guys, you're on here for a reason. I don't know what reason you are on here, but let's fix it. Let's network, let's work together, and let's put ourselves in a position of success. So guys, I will see every single one of you at the top.